Hi, it's me again. It's Tuesday, the 11th of June, and tonight I'm going to talk about my passion, the Great Sportsmanship Programme. And you can find the Great Sportsmanship Programme on Facebook. Just put in the search box, Great Sportsmanship Programme, and you'll see that we're a very, very busy Facebook page. I just wanted to review the last week's posts. Some of them are really interesting. Today we had a poster which a guy in the park in Buffalo Grove in the US uses to keep the parents getting too excited when the kids are playing sport. In it he mentions that very few kids have gone on to play professionally in these sports. It's highly unlikely that any college recruiters or professional scouts are watching these games. So let's keep it all about having fun and being pressure free. So a nice little poster there which people can use. Yesterday we welcomed a new ambassador for the Great Sportsmanship Programme, and his name is Asad Ziyar of the Afghanistan Rugby Federation from Kabul. I've had the pleasure to speak to Asad on the internet, and he says about sportsmanship: sportsmanship is not important, but more than important in Afghanistan, since we have witnessed the tanks, gunship, helicopters, rocket launchers, warplanes and many more war equipments, but none of them bring any changes. But I believe that sport can bring positive changes. In Afghanistan, we are doing our best to give a sporting vision instead of fighting and wars, since sport is always a sign of bringing the people from all races, sects, languages, religions and backgrounds together. Welcome aboard, Asad. It's a pleasure to have you. A couple of days ago we featured a video including Richard Harris and Peter O'Toole, two very famous actors who are both rugby fanatics. You have to watch the video. These guys are as rugby crazy in their later years as they were when they were young men and playing, so that's well worth a look. A beautiful photo featuring Irish rugby star Brian O'Driscoll, who visits a young girl in hospital, and you have to have a look at the photograph on the page to see the joy that this visit from Brian brings this young lady. On June the 6th, a nice story about Paula Radcliffe, the very famous long distance runner from the UK, and one of her competitors, and childminding. Interesting. What's that one? I mentioned a couple of days ago that we welcomed on board a new sportsmanship ambassador, Salma Afifi of Cairo, Egypt, who's a very inspirational lady, and I'm sure she'll feature quite often in the future. Another ambassador we welcomed also from Egypt was Hisham Al-Shanoubi of Cairo, and Hisham's view on sportsmanship, the ethics and morals of sportsmanship could make the world a better place. We agree with you. In the USA, Major League Soccer are taking a firm stance against racism. So there's a nice story there about Don't Cross the Line. And a heartwarming story, this is my favourite for the week I think, about judo referee and legend Mohammed Al-Rashwan, who says about sport: sport has too often become like a war. We must return to the core values of sport. An athlete must respect his or her opponent. The students must respect their masters. The referee must respect the competitors, and vice versa. I'd like to thank Abdel Azim Toki for sharing that story. And Mr. Mohammed is certainly an inspirational guy. There's more in that story there. And finally, we welcome our new Sportsmanship Ambassador, Abdul Azim Toki of Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. So I think Abdul Azim is our first ambassador in Saudi Arabia. So welcome, young man. His favourite sport is cycling, and he believes sportsmanship can spread values and ethics. So welcome on board again. The Great Sportsmanship Programme mobilises whole communities into sport and sportsmanship. There are great physical benefits to engaging in sport, and great emotional benefits and values from engaging in sportsmanship. If you'd like to get involved, or if you'd like to follow us on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Great Sportsmanship. Go like our page, become an ambassador maybe. Until next time, bye from me.